I'm looking right, baby. She wanna link, I'm only out here for the night, baby. I'm Puerto Rico, Casamigos with the Sprite, baby. She wanna fuck with the scammers, talk to me nice, baby. She hit the bottle and her holders wobble wobble. Just started fucking for a fight, the cobble wobble. African twin, hit spin, hit the throttle. She wanna fuck with the gangsters, talk to me nice, baby. Finish the bottle when I hope then she a model. She in the mirror like it's Showtime, the Apollo. Catch up the phone, now I pull up in the Tahoe. Thought it's boring, I ain't calling unless she swallow. She don't listen, I ain't tripping, she don't follow. Got another where he swerving on the potholes. Got another thought, he thinks she hit the lotto. She pop a perky, then she chase it with Moscato. This bitch is bad, she fucking all the drug dealers. I took his bitch and then I took his plug, nigga. Have her back, I'm getting to the bag, nigga. Bust in your house, I'm running through your stash, nigga. On the grand flashing all that cash, nigga. Part in my back, I'm counting all these stacks, nigga. Gucci duffel Louis on my ass, nigga. Hennessy and TNT, we blast, nigga. Ferragamo on my chest, I'm looking right, baby. She wanna link, I'm only out here for the night, baby. I'm Puerto Rico, Casamigos with the Sprite, baby. She wanna fuck with the scammers, talk to me nice, baby. She hit the bottle and her holders wobble wobble. Just started fucking for a fight, the cobble wobble. African twin, hit spin, hit the throttle. She wanna fuck with the gangsters, talk to me nice, baby. This whole insect, she fucking on the damn crew. Coming out of sock, she lost her damn shoe. Her friend a poppin', she ain't got no damn clue. Rollin' O's and weed and smoking bamboo. Smoking gelato when the Tahoe smell the fucking jar. She wanna ride with me cause we look like some movie stars. This thotty moving faster than a speeding car. Coming through the door with no panties on. Poppin' volleys and you know she took a Zanny bar. Talking about a Mazda is a family car. I hit her with a curve, then the coup de grace. Zillow games, I'm shaking up the dice, baby. She wanna stay with me so we can make the night, baby. She wanna be with me so I can lay the pipe, baby. I'm only out here for the night, baby. I'm only out here for the night, baby. Ferragamo on my chest, I'm looking right, baby. She wanna link, I'm only out here for the night, baby. I'm Puerto Rico, Casamigos with the Sprite, baby. She wanna fuck with the scammers, talk to me nice, baby. She hit the bottle and her holders wobble wobble. Just started fucking for a fight, the cobble wobble. African twin, hit spin, hit the throttle. She wanna fuck with the gangsters, talk to me nice, baby.
You don't find that suspicious?
These thotties announce me, honestly, put the seat back in the Odyssey. Prodigy, little mama, wanna suck and just swallow me, wax ties. Welcome to the check-in report. I'm in the building. How y'all guys doing tonight? It's been a while. I haven't done a show in a while. I thought I'd come back with a show tonight, talking about the migrant crisis. Salute to Xander. I saw Xander was in there. What's up, Xander? How you doing, man? Yeah, we're here talking about the migrant crisis today. You know, the migrant crisis has gone out of hand underneath the Biden administration. I mean, over, what did they say? 14 million illegal migrants that crossed the border. A lot of people, man, a lot of people. But, you know, I wanted to talk about, you know, the FBA, because there are migrants and people in the migrant community calling on FBA to help them. You know, calling on FBA to come help us. We need your help. We need your assistance. Now, listen, I grew up in a predominantly Hispanic community. So, you know, I have a little humanity to the situation. I just want to give you my stance before we get into, you know, the meat and potatoes of the show. I just want to give you my stance. I grew up in a predominantly Hispanic community, right? Now, most of my friends were Hispanic, right? Now, as an FBA man, I have to admit, I did deal with racism. I did deal with colorism, by way of my Hispanic friends.
You don't find that suspicious?
Yes, I did. I absolutely dealt with a lot of racism and dealt with a lot of, you know, a little kiki in the back, you know, oh, he's black, he's Morano. I've dealt with that with my Hispanic friends as I came up. So, you know, the racism, the colorism does exist in that community. But, you know,
there's a lot of good people in the Hispanic community. I feel for the migrants that came here looking for a better life, looking for a better quality of life, looking for a better opportunity. I feel for them. I truly do. I feel for them. It's sad what's happening. When it comes to the criminal migrants, they need to go back. I'm sorry. The criminal migrants need to go back. Those are the first ones that need to go. If you committed a crime, if you hurt somebody, sexually assaulted someone, you've done any type of criminality in America as a migrant, you need to go back. But when it comes to the hardworking migrants that come here for a better quality of life, I feel for them. Not saying that they have a right to stay here or they have a right to have American citizenship. But can you really blame someone looking for a better quality of life? Can you really blame someone looking for a better lease on life, a better opportunity? I can't. I don't know if I can blame someone. I don't know if I can blame someone for looking for a better life. But in any event, there are migrants calling on FBA to help them. Migrants calling on FBA, calling on black people. A lot of them. We're gonna get into a lot of different videos tonight. Some of them chastising black people, some of them calling out black people, some of them letting black people know how Latinos feel about them. Not all of them, but some. So we're gonna get into a host of videos. But how do you guys ultimately feel the black community helping the migrants and the Latino rather the Latino migrants? How do you guys feel about that? Do you guys want to be some sort of a black and brown coalition? Would you guys be for that? Just asking. I'm just asking, let me know. We're going to get into a host of different videos and I want to know you guys' opinion. Let's get into this woman first. It says Mexicans petrified. What does this say? Mexicans benefited from it. Let's get into this first video real quick. Let's get into this video real quick. See what this woman is talking about.
I'm amazed of how many people from the black community.
How many people from the black community? Already speaking on the black community. Let's hear what she has to say.
I'm amazed of how many people from the black community are telling me to go back to Mexico, telling Mexicans to go back to Mexico.
Now, I don't see that. I don't see a bunch of black people clowning Mexicans. You know what happens? I feel like people have resentment for a certain race or a certain color, and they happen to they may see a few things on Twitter, and they think that represents the populace. Just because you see a few black people on Twitter, a few black people on Facebook comment on Mexicans and migrants going back to Mexico, that doesn't mean the populace feels like that. Me being one, I'm a black man. I feel compassionate to the gripes of migrants being deported back, looking for a better life and being dipped, if you will. I feel for that. So I feel that a lot of these people who call out black people, oh, look at these black people disrespecting migrants, that telling them to go back home. Stop it. That's cap. First of all, we only make up 13% of the population in America. We only make up 13%. Secondary, there are far more white people telling you to go back to Mexico. There's no big populist movement of black people telling Mexicans to go back. We're pretty much looking at your situation and we're like, it's messed up what's happening, but you can't come into this country illegally. You are a criminal. That's how we feel as a populace. A lot of us are compassionate like me, but a lot of us understand that, you can't come into this country illegally. Respectfully, no disrespect to you guys, but a lot of you are criminals because you just by crossing the border and not going through the proper channels, that makes you a criminal by association. But you have a lot of people You have a lot of people like me who are compassionate to your situation. Salute to Princess. Princess says, no black and brown coalition. I hear you, Princess. I hear you. Princess also says, trying to use the slave talk, trying to get us to fall for that. No, ma'am, you got to go. Don't remember them helping us. That is true. That is true. There is no black and brown coalition. There is none. Let's just be honest. There's no black and brown coalition. There's no black and Caribbean coalition. There's no black and African coalition. These things don't exist. These people have their own communities that they key with, that they own code with. You know, you've seen it. You've seen when Fat Joe was in that barbershop with Mav Hoffa, and he's in a room full of supposedly black men, and he's sitting up there using the N-word frequently, just violating them. Yeah, these broke niggas. None of these black men batted an eye because tethers are on code. All of these, different sects and groups, they on code with each other. So there is no black and brown coalition. That's not to say that black and brown people don't get along in certain communities and black and brown people aren't compassionate. But if you think there's some type of unified front of all of us being on code with another, that does not exist.
You don't find that suspicious?
That does not exist, But let's get back to what she's saying.
Because we're illegal and it's a crime.
Well, you are a crime. Respectfully, you are. I mean, you did commit a crime if you came into this country illegally. Right now, that doesn't make you, Jeffrey Dahmer. That doesn't make you some type of serial killer. That doesn't make you some type of sexual deviant or some type of, a sexual assaulter or some type of hardened criminal. But you did commit a crime. You came into this country illegally. In theory, you are a criminal, respectfully. That doesn't mean that you're a bad person. That doesn't mean that you're wrong for looking for a better quality of life, but you are a criminal. We can't bypass that. Just by coming into this country illegally, that makes you a criminal. So let's continue.
It was also a crime when your ancestors went to Mexico, when they were escaping the white people and Mexico helped them.
What? Hold on. When did the Mexicans help during slavery? When did the Mexicans help during slavery? I don't remember no Mexicans helping black Americans escape into Mexico. I don't remember that. When did that happen?
You don't find that suspicious?
When did that happen? When did we see Mexicans, respectfully, back then in those days, helping black people getting to Mexico for freedom? I don't remember that. I don't remember that. She would have to bring out that information. Show your receipts.
A lot of Mexicans got killed for that.
I don't remember that. Can anybody tell me, was there a period in time during slavery where Mexicans were helping black people? Can anybody educate me on that? Even if you're watching this on the rebroadcast, put it in the comment section. When did Mexicans help black people during slavery? I don't remember. I study slavery. I do the research on slavery in different parts where it happened, different places that were under slavery, different slave catchers and all that. I do a little bit of research on these things. I don't remember reading anything about Mexico and Mexicans helping black Americans escape into Mexico. I don't remember hearing any of that. I agree, Princess. Princess says, yeah, there's no record of that. Let's continue.
They helped them. They help your people. We didn't oppress you guys. And
Whoa. You didn't oppress black Americans? Mexicans have never oppressed black Americans. If anybody knows anything about the jail system, there are Mexicans that side with the Aryan Brotherhood. Anybody know about that? There are Mexican. That's why I said there's no such thing as a black and brown coalition. But there are Mexicans in the jail system, especially in California, that specifically align themselves with the Aryan Brotherhood. How are you protecting black people? And another thing, I saw this today. Let me see if I can pull up the article. I just want to take a little sidetrack, because she said that, oh, the Mexicans help your people. The Mexicans, they always helping the people. Let me look into this. Hold on. Mexican gang leader. I saw this today. Mexican gang leader. Ethnic cleanse neighborhood. Anybody saw this? Latino gang member convicted. Take a look at this. Latino gang leader convicted in LA. Ethnic cleansing campaign. Essentially, this gang member, there was a Mexican. Let me see if I can pull up his face. But essentially, I believe this is him. This is him right here. Essentially, there was a Mexican gang leader, right? There was a Mexican gang leader, gang member, where they were ethnically cleansing the neighborhood. They did not want any black people in their neighborhoods. So if you were caught in that neighborhood at a specific time, at a specific place, and you were caught in that neighborhood and you happened to be black, you were terrorized. You might have been robbed. You might have been assaulted. You may have been, all types of manner. You would pretty much, they were terrorizing black people in their neighborhoods. Yeah, this whole thing of black and brown coalition and Mexicans being on code with black people. Now, let me say this: that doesn't mean that every Mexican person has this vitriol or racism in their heart. I have a lot of love for people of Mexico. I've been to Mexico. The people there are really nice. They're great people. They're really great people. But to make it sound like, Mexicans were on the chopping block for black people and protecting us and holding us down, that's not necessarily true, my dear. You guys have also been on the other side of terrorizing us. You also have been on the other side of aligning yourself with white supremacists. So to act like, Mexicans have been holding down black people and yada, 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 that's not true. And there's no record. Where's the record of Mexicans helping black people during slavery? Like I said, I challenge anyone in the chat or anybody in the rebroadcast to give me that information. I would love to see that. And if it did happen, which it didn't, but if it did happen, that would be a beautiful thing. I would think that that's a beautiful thing. Right? But, I mean, history has shown that, Mexicans, not all of them, there are some good Mexicans, people that are not racist, that are, that are not like that. But history has shown that, Mexican, and we're going to get into more history. We're going to get into more history about Mexicans having resentment towards black people. And that's not to say that it's one way, because there's probably black people that have resentment towards Mexicans. I'm not trying to make it seem like, like it's only one way. But to make it sound like it's some black and brown coalition and we should protect one another, that's not entirely true. Let's continue, though. Let's continue with what she's saying.
This is how you guys pay us.
Whoa. Pay us? We don't owe nothing to Mexicans and Mexico. We don't owe nothing to you. Where is the records? Where is the receipt? If you have this information that Mexicans have been helping and protecting black people, you should show that. Use your platform. Show us. But the reality is you're just talking out of your mouth. You don't have no records of this. Where's the records of Mexicans helping black people during slavery? Helping them, shielding them, protecting them from white slave catchers in the white supremacist system of slavery. Where's the history of that? She's just talking out of the side of her mouth, talking about, oh, we helped you. Where's the proof? Where's the proof?
In the past, black people needed Mexicans.
When have we needed Mexicans? Respectfully. And again, this is not about me disrespecting Mexican people, but when have we needed you? When have we depended on you? To be honest with you, let's be honest, Mexicans. No disrespect to no Mexicans, right? But if we're going to be honest, Mexicans, you have needed us. You have benefited from the things that we have done. Let's be honest here. Let's really talk about this, Mexicans, respectfully. You've came into this country. You've benefited off of all of the hard work that FBA people did. FBA people fought for minority groups, all minority groups, including you, to have the right to be treated like a human, the right to vote, right? Diversity programs to have you implemented in them. You guys have benefited off of the work that we've done. If anything, it's been one way with us. We've been the one helping you, benefiting you. It wasn't your Mexican ancestors getting hit up over the head with billy clubs and bit all in the ass by Rock Wilders. It was my ancestors that was out there at those bus boycotts out there with Martin Luther King, getting hit upside the head with billy clubs, getting sprayed with fire hose. It wasn't your ancestors out there. It was black people creating an opportunity for you. It was black people moving forward for all minority groups to benefit from, to be a part of America. It was the hard work we've done. So you coming here with this attitude like we owe you something. We don't owe you nothing. We don't owe you nothing. What do we owe you? We don't owe you a damn thing. Respectfully. And I feel for you, I think that you deserve a better quality of life. I'm not sitting on this platform saying that this woman is not deserving of a quality life, whether it be in Mexico or whether it be in America. I think that having a great quality of life is what people should deserve, right? But that doesn't mean you should come in here and say that black people owe you anything. We don't owe you anything. We don't owe you anything. Respectfully, we don't owe you a damn thing. And there's no proof of Mexico and Mexicans helping black people during slavery. That's just the facts. Just the facts. Let's continue.
Right now, Mexicans need you guys. And in the future, you never know because things change.
Oh, here we go. Here we go with it. Let's hear it.
Sometimes maybe the white people are going to need us. Maybe the black people are going to need us. You don't know because God give us things, give us blessings, but he can take them away so fast.
My thing is this, respectfully, right? And I'm not trying to disrespect this woman, right? She has to understand that you are, respectfully, you're an illegal immigrant, right? You came into this country as a criminal. Like I said before, you came into this country as an immigrant, right? Why didn't you go through the proper channels, right? Because we're gonna have this talk. If you're gonna have this heart to heart with Black America, let's have a heart to heart with you. This is heart to heart. You went heart to heart for us. Let's go heart to heart with you. Why didn't you go through the proper channels to become a citizen? Biden has been in office for 4 years, right? He's been in office for 4 years. Before that, previously, Trump was in office. Right? Before that, previously, Obama was in office. So you've had ample time to go through the process and become a naturalized citizen. You've had ample time to become a citizen, to have the opportunity, but for some reason, you didn't get around to it. You didn't feel like you had to learn anything about America. You didn't feel like you had to do any type of studying. You didn't feel like you had to become a serious naturalized citizen. And the problem with that, there's people that have done it. Salute to Antoine Richardson. Yeah, there's people that have done it. There's people that have actually went through the proper channels where they had to learn who were the presidents. They had to learn history about America. They had to learn. They had to go through the proper channels, the paperwork. They had to fill the paperwork out. Some of them had to do it for their whole families. just to become a naturalized citizen. You decided to sit on your ass and not do the work to become a naturalized citizen, but you're blaming Black America. Why? When you wake up in the morning, you forget to brush your teeth, you forget to wash your ass, you forget to eat breakfast, and then you go to work late, you got there late, you're hungry, you smell musty, your teeth are yellow. Are you gonna blame Black America for you not waking up early and doing what you need to do? Essentially, you're mad at Black America because you didn't take the time out to go through the proper channels and become a naturalized citizen. That's what we're hearing. That's what I'm hearing right now. It was incumbent of you to do that. It was incumbent of you. And like I said, I'm not trying to disrespect this woman. I'm honestly not trying to disrespect this woman, right? Because like I said, I think she deserves a better quality of life. If her quality of life is in America, I think she deserves that. But it's not Black America's fault that you ain't go through the proper channels to take the opportunity to do that. It's not Black America's fault. It's not our fault because you didn't want to learn about the United States, that you didn't want to learn about the presidents, you didn't want to learn about the history, that you sat around sitting on your ass and you didn't have the time to do it. Oh, I ain't got to do that. I could just sit in this country forever and I'm never going back. They're not going to do nothing about it. It was incumbent of you to do the work, to get the paperwork. You had 4 years of Joe Biden. Now when Trump is in office, you're scrambling because you don't know, I'm not trying to make fun of your situation because I think it's a sad situation, but you're scrambling when you've had ample time to take the responsibility, become, you've been in this country. Clearly you've been in this country. Clearly you've been sitting in this country. You've been, you've been here. You've had the time to do it. Why haven't you done it? Respectfully.
So you need to be humble. You need to be humble.
Respectfully, you need to be humble. You need to humble yourself, go down to immigration and fill out the paperwork to be here. Where do you come from with this on your high horse? Like Black people owe you something? Respectfully, we don't owe you nothing. We don't owe you nothing. In the reality, Donald Trump can't do nothing to Black America. Respectfully, he can't deport us. Where is Donald Trump going to deport Black America? He's going to deport us back to Alabama, North Carolina, Mississippi. Our ancestors have been here for hundreds of years. What Trump going to do? He's going to send us back to Alabama? What are you talking about? Respectfully, you need to take the responsibility and fill out the paperwork to become a citizen. Respectfully. Don't make it like it's our fault. It's not our fault.
I'm amazed of how many people from the Black community are telling me to go back to Mexico.
And listen, if anybody is telling her she needs to go back to Mexico, I sympathize with you. I don't think that that's right. I don't think that people should be saying and clowning you, because like I said, I sympathize with the situation. I truly do. Anybody who's come here illegally, just looking for a better quality of life, they just want to work a 9 to 5, have a better quality of life for their family and themselves. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. I'm compassionate to your situation, but this whole Black people owe us this and Black people owe us that, that's out. That's out. We don't owe you nothing. Respectfully. You should have went down there and got the paperwork done and become a naturalized citizen, but you decided not to do that. You decided not to do that. So it's incumbent of you. But I don't think it's right. Just in case if she sees this or somebody that's of Mexican descent or any Latino sees this, I don't think it's right that somebody's telling you or laughing at you, oh, go back to Mexico and think it's funny. Oh, you're going to get deported. Oh, ICE is going to come for you. They're going to raid your apartment. They're going to take you and your family. I don't think that that's right. I think that's sad. So, I'm compassionate to your situation, but you blaming Black Americans and thinking that Black Americans owe you anything, we don't. I'm sorry. We don't owe you anything. We don't owe you a damn thing. Respectfully. Right. Let's get into
comprehend the
let's get into another video of somebody
comprehend.
else. Let's get into this right here. Let's get into this Latino woman right here.
Comprehend the support from the African American community too.
So we're getting conflicting reports. You hear one person saying that there's Black people making fun of Mexican. That's why I say people, you really see the resentment in other people's hearts. Because let's be honest, I think that this is what I think happens, right? I think that there's people that resent Black Americans. There's people that resent Black Americans, and they get on Twitter and they see, a handful of Black people, maybe one or two Black people say something about Mexicans or make a fun, and they think that that's incumbent of every Black American. So really, you're really showing the resentment in your heart, because if five or a handful of if a handful of Black Americans make fun of you and you think that that's incumbent, like if 5 Mexicans made fun of me, I wouldn't think that that's incumbent of every Mexican. I wouldn't think every Mexican is a racist. It's if only 5 Mexicans were being a racist to me online at that. But it truly shows the resentment in some of these people's hearts, respectfully. It shows that, all it takes is a few Black people online to say something and you're triggered. You think that Black people owe you something and we got to be humble.
You don't find that suspicious?
It's very interesting. But here you have this woman. She's coming through with a conflict. She's saying that Black people are supporting. Let me hear what she's saying.
Comprehend the support from the African American community to Donald Trump and mass deportations. They don't like you guys either.
Oh, so she's saying that, she's saying that, Black people are, okay, so she's saying Black people are making fun of it as well. She's saying that, okay, Donald Trump doesn't like us either. Okay, that's true. That's true.
Comprehend the support from the African American community to Donald Trump and mass deportation.
Now, because she says she can't believe the support that Donald Trump is getting from Black Americans with the mass deportation. Now, let me show you guys something. Because, listen, we're bringing out the receipts tonight. Hold on, let me show you something. We're bringing out the receipts tonight because I think I still have that. Do I still have that? The demographic of the people who voted. Let me see if I still have that. Give me 1 second. I think I still have that. Do I have that where it shows the demographics of people? Okay, I don't have it. Okay, let me see if I can find that. Demographic of election by race. Let me see if I can find that. Cause it's baffling she's saying this. Is this it right here? This might be it right here. Okay, this is the Clinton Trump election. Give me 1 second. Because I know for a fact that it was Hispanic men. It was Hispanic men and white women that pretty much put Trump back in office. Give me 1 second. What was it? 2024. Yeah, by race. Here we go. Let me see if I can find it. Give me 1 second, y'all. Is this it? I've seen it before, but I'm trying to find it. Just a better layout of it. Is this it? Let me see if this is it. Nah, this is not it either. Damn, I had it too. Shit. Hold on. Give me 1 second, y'all. Damn, I had it. Does anybody have that of the race, the election? I had it before. Shit, I should have had it on my thing. Let me see if I can find it because it shows it. It breaks it down by women, Latino women, and all that. Is this it? Okay, is this okay? This is it right here. Okay, hold on. Let me just blow it up for you guys. Give me 1 second. I think I found it because we have to show this because she's saying that black people, oh, you supported Trump and yada yada yada, and it's like, no, it was your cousins, it was your cousins and your brothers that supported Trump, right? Your cousins and your brothers supported Trump, right? Now look at this list right here, right? Look at this list. Here you have all of, and it's broken down in demographics, right? It's broken down in demographics. Black men, look, black men, 77% voted for Kamala Harris. 77%. We're bringing out the receipts tonight. We're going to bring out the receipts tonight. It's important. It's important to bring out receipts. We're here to talk about the receipts tonight. But look, you have 77% of black men voted for Kamala Harris. That's a high percentage, right? Here you have black women. Black women, they showed out for Kamala Harris. That was 91%. 91% of black women voted for Kamala. That was a high percentage, right? Now look at this. Look at this. Look at this right here, right? Latino men voted for Donald Trump in the 55 percentile.
No matter the sport, I'm ready for big plays,
hold on, y'all,
big flavors, and big heartburn.
What is happening?
That's why I keep Tom's close for fast heartburn relief.
What in the world?
So I can enjoy.
Good grief, what is happening? Let me watch. Oh my goodness, what is happening on here? All right, yeah, but you see Latino men, they voted for Kamala in the high 55s, high 55 percentile. And they only voted for Kamala 43%. So it was more Latino men voting for Kamala. I mean, there was more Latino men voting for Donald Trump. So where do you get at telling black foundational black Americans that, oh, you guys supporting Trump? No. It was your cousins. It was your brothers. It was your cousins and your brothers supporting Trump. Black men, they showed up for Kamala, 77%. Black women showed up for Kamala, 91%. That's pretty high. You Latino men, it was in the 55 percentile. You only voted for Kamala 43%. What do we owe y'all? So I don't get where y'all think we owe y'all something. And black people, you voted for Trump. No, it was your cousins and your brothers. Let's continue. Latino women, okay, salute to Latino women. They came out for Kamala, right? They came out for Kamala. Latino, now salute. I'm gonna give a salute to the Latina women because they came out for Kamala. 60%, 60% and 38%. When you look at the election, right? I just want to say this. When you look at the election, this is what I see. Because a lot of people are not calling it out. This is what I see. A lot of people aren't calling it out. When you look at this election, this is what happened, right? Black women, they did their part. Salute to black women. They supported Kamala. Black men, even though, we were very judgmental, even though we were very critical of the Democratic Party, it was still enough in the majority of the votes for Kamala to get the black male vote. 77% is very high. That's the highest percentage of any male vote on this list. 77%. Black men showed up for Kamala. But the story of this race that's not being told is the Hispanic man turning his back on his fellow non-naturalized citizen brothers and sisters. Nobody talks about that when it comes to this race. Essentially, the Latino men that are of this country, that are citizens of this country, they turned their backs on the migrants. They said, you know what? Yeah, I know we come from the same country. I know that we come from the same land. I know we speak the same language. You know, if I see you in the bodega where we're going to go, you know, get some empanadas and conquito together, respectfully, but you're not a citizen. You need to go back to your country. I don't want you here. Essentially, Latino men turned their backs on their communities and the people from their land. That's essentially what happened. And another thing that happened that people aren't talking about is liberal white women. Liberal white women turned their backs on Kamala Harris and the Democrats. Those are the two things that are not being talked about. You keep hearing black men didn't show up for Kamala. Black men didn't show up for Kamala. Black men didn't do this, and black men, FBA, it's all FBA fault. No. Look at the chart. Latino men let down Kamala Harris. White liberal women let down Kamala Harris. Black men showed up. So that doesn't get talked about enough. We showed up, you know? And listen, I was very critical of Kamala. I was very, going in on Kamala. But, you know, black men still showed up for her. Black men still voted for her in the high 70s. So, you know, all this, black people supporting Trump. No. It was your brothers and your sisters and your cousins. They supported Trump and they got Trump in office. So stop blaming Black America. Let's continue.
They don't like you guys either.
They don't like you guys either. The white dominant society doesn't like anyone that's not Anglo-Saxon. That's what you don't realize. The white dominant society doesn't like any of us. If you're not white of the white dominant society, then they don't like you. Now they may put a probationary white in office. You know, they may put a probationary white if you're Asian, if you're really, really white and you're Hispanic, they may take a liking to you. Just like they take a liking to token blacks. But I agree with you. Yeah, they don't like us. They don't like you. They don't like us. That is true. That is true.
If all Mexicans leave tomorrow,
okay.
Guess who they're gonna pick on next?
Now this is what I'm having an issue with. You think that just because they really have this false sense of, once they get the migrants, you're next. All these types of scare tactics. Let me tell you something respectfully, Latina woman. Black people have dealt with slavery, Jim Crow, Reconstruction, Civil Rights era, crash unit, violated by police, harassed by the police. We've dealt with it, right? We're used to the nonsense. You're telling us something like it's something new to us. You're the one over here reaping the benefits off of all the hard work that we've done to be treated like a human, to have the civil rights, to have the diversity equity program. You're benefiting off of all our hard work. Talking about once you get deported, that you guys are next. No, you're next. And it goes back to what I said. Some of these Latinos, they have some resentment towards us. Clearly they have some type of resentment towards us. Clearly they have some type of to even say that, you guys are next. No, you're next. Because after you, I don't even, that's the thing. I don't know. I don't even want to disrespect these people. I don't want to disrespect any Mexicans, right? I'm very compassionate to the situation. But when people talk like this, it really grinds my gears. Let's continue, though.
The next minority, which is you guys. They can deport us because, We're not from here. We're illegal. Go back to your country. They can't deport you guys. You guys are born here. So what do you think they'll do about you guys?
I hate to break it to you, but the white dominant society has been fucking around with black people, messing around, like, doing things to oppress us, doing things to subjugate. You're not telling us anything new, right? Right? You're not telling us anything new, right? You're not telling us anything new. You guys coming to respectfully. I gotta tell like how it is, respectfully. Some of the whiter Latinos that have come and migrate to this country, you guys assimilate to this country and you start being uppity and white and racist towards black people. So all this, you guys are next, and you guys are going to be the next minority. No, Donald Trump is going to get you and any of the migrants up out of here, respectfully. Now, I'm compassionate to the situation, but they're focused on you guys. You guys are of the top priority, and respectfully, Black Americans, we built the country. We built the country, y'all. We are not the same. I don't want to like I said, I'm really trying to handle this with kid gloves. I don't want to be disrespectful to any of the migrants, but they have a false sense of entitlement. They think that they're on the same level as black people. They think that, they truly believe that. They think that they're on the same level. Not saying that, that we're better or anything like that. I'm not trying to say that. But they think that their situation is similar to us, or they have the same story of us. No, you guys don't. There is no story like the Black American story. Our ancestors built America. You could find records of black slaves building the White House, building famous monuments in Washington, D.C. You could find, there's a recorded history of Black Americans fighting in all the world wars, the Civil War, right? Great inventors. We have built America. We are not the same. I'm not trying to disrespect this woman, but she has a false sense of entitlement. She thinks that Black Americans and their gripe in this country is the same gripe as illegal immigrants. No, respectfully, you came over here, you broke the law, you came over the border, you broke the law. It would be no different if I went to Russia or if I went to any of these other countries, Canada, and went there illegally. You broke the law. That doesn't mean you deserve rights. Respectfully, I'm not saying you deserve to be treated less than human, but that doesn't mean that you're entitled to the benefits of being an American. That doesn't mean you're entitled to benefits of healthcare, or you're entitled to benefits of whatever the benefits are to being an American, stipends, and being put up in luxury hotels and getting governmental assistance. That doesn't mean that you're entitled to that. Respectfully. So some of them have a false sense of entitlement. We are not the same. Black Americans and immigrants are not the same. We don't have the same story. We didn't come over here, crossing the border. We didn't come over here, jumping over the border, looking for a better life. We got here on a slave ship. And then as soon as we got off of the slave ship, we got on an auction block and got put to work. We don't have the same story. We are not the same. So, a lot of them, like, I'm just keeping it a buck. I'm just keeping it real. Salute to Sinclair. I see Sinclair's in there. Salute to Sinclair. Yeah, man.
And get away with it. Deporting us is not going to solve America's issues. So
Or I think it's going to help a little bit with the with all of the money being allocated. Don't you guys think? I mean, let's take a look. Let's take a look. You know, this is the show where we do research. This is the show where we do research. Let's look into it. How much? We're gonna look. This is the search where we do the. This is the show where we do the research. This is a research show. Shout out to Sinclair. This is a research show. How much did New York spend on the migrant crisis, on illegal immigrants? The city of New York spent $1.42 billion on asylum seekers of the migrant crisis. You don't think if New York could cut that budget and that money be allocated to different areas, whether it be law enforcement, whether it be education, whether it be infrastructure, building up the better infrastructure in their city, you don't think that money should be allocated to somewhere else? $1.47 billion. Let's do Chicago. Hold on. Let's do Chicago. How much did Chicago spend on the migrant crisis? How much did Chicago spend on the migrants? Let's find that out. Let's see. Chicago is spending, hold on, let's look at this. Chicago spending on migrant crisis reaches $300 million. You don't think the kids of Chicago in the public school system that need new books, that need new textbooks, that need to get their gymnasium fixed up, or the potholes in the streets? You don't think that money could be allocated to that community instead of putting people that's not even from this country up in high-rise hotels and giving them stipends? $300 million. Let's do Los Angeles. How much did Los Angeles spend on? And you got to think, Los Angeles has a very big homeless problem. That money can be allocated to the homeless. You got retired servicemen out there on the streets. Look, California could spend approximately $1.5 billion in state tax revenue on health care for undocumented immigrants. You don't think that money could be allocated somewhere where it's needed to be? Think about it. This is Los Angeles. This is the same place. Think about it, y'all. Let me click this document. This is very important. Because she's saying, oh, it's not going to help the problem. Clearly, if you guys went home respectfully, I'm trying to be respectful to these to the migrant situation, right? And I already told y'all my stance on it, right? But clearly, if all you guys went back to your home respectfully, that this money could be allocated to somewhere where it needed to be. Los Angeles is dealing with the wildfires. Billions of dollars of property destroyed, communities, up in ash. You don't think that money could have been allocated to put water in the fire hydrants to make sure that those communities would have a fighting chance against these wildfires? So you're saying, and this is what I'm saying. This is a research show. This is where we're here to rebut and refute the point here, right? We're here to rebut and refute what's happening here, because she's saying that, oh, it's not going to fix you guys' problems if we get dipped out of here. But clearly, what I'm saying is, if you guys did go back, it would help. It would help. Maybe our kids could have up-to-date textbooks if you went back. Maybe the schools could be a little bit more safer. Not saying that you guys are making the school unsafe. I'm saying that maybe the schools could be more safer in terms of having metal detectors, having, better programs to have kids out of the streets and back into the schools. Maybe the streets could be a little bit more safer. Maybe the potholes could be fixed up in the streets. Maybe the subway systems that are crumbling and breaking down, maybe the infrastructure could be, up to date on. But we're not getting there because we're being drained. The cities are being drained, spending billions of dollars on people that are not even from this country. Right? Let's get back into it.
So why are you guys so supportive of somebody that doesn't like minorities?
See, it goes back to what I said. We need to be asking your cousins. We already went through it. We need to ask your cousins, why did they support? See, it's very interesting that you keep seeing them shift blame to Black Americans. Why are they not shifting blame to their cousins? I just showed you guys the chart. Latino men were voting for Donald Trump. They were not voting for Kamala. Why are they not calling out the Latino men in their community? Can anybody answer that? I showed you guys the chart. Let me show it again. Hold on, let me put it up again. I showed you guys the chart. Why are the migrants? Why are the migrants not calling out the people that come from their country that are citizens? Why are you only looking at Black America? You're not calling out your cousins, your sisters that live here and that are naturalized citizens, and they're voting for Trump to get you out. You don't got no beef for them. You don't got no issue with them. You hold on. Let me get this straight. To the migrants. You look past your brothers and sisters and your cousins that voted to get you out of here, right? You look past the white dominant society that's doing everything to get you up out of here. You look past both those communities. You look past both of those communities and you look at Black America as the problem? Why are you not taking issue with the Latino men that voted to get you out of the country? Why are you not mad at them? Why are you not making a video about them? Why are you not making a video about, hold on, let me get closer. Let me get close to this. Why are you not making a video about the 53% of white women that voted to get you out of the country? I'm talking to the bra burning liberal women that got their hair dyed the same color as a cock. Or maybe they got their hair dyed the same color as a Mountain Dew Baja Blast. That lied to everyone and said, "Oh, we're gonna vote for Kamala," and then when they got into that voting booth, they pulled the lever for Donald Trump. Why are migrants not mad at the white liberal women that lied to them and said that they were going to vote for Kamala? You only got smoke for the Black Americans. That's very interesting. It's very interesting. Very interesting. Let's continue, though. Let's continue. We're going to talk about it tonight. And salute to everybody in the chat. So we got 23 people in the chat. Salute to everybody in the chat. We out here. Let's continue.
Seriously, think about it.
Yeah, we've thought about it. And you sound ridiculous. You're not taking accountability, just like the last woman. You're not taking accountability. You didn't take the necessary needs. Let me ask the migrants this: the migrants that have been here, because let's be honest, there's migrants that have been here for years now. Don't look at some of these people, some of these migrants as people that's only been here for a few months. Only been here for a few years. Some of these people have been here for 5, 6, 7 years longer. Some of them 10. Right? Why have you not done the necessary things to make yourself a naturalized citizen? That's my question to the migrants. Why have you during the 4 years of a Biden administration not gone down to the immigration, do the paperwork, do the tests, study up, do everything you can to become a naturalized citizen and go through the process? Why have you not done that? I mean, essentially, you sat on your ass. You didn't go through the proper channels, and you're blaming Black America. Why? Let's continue.
Just because you're born here doesn't mean you're one of them. I promise.
Oh, we know that. You ain't got to tell Black America that. See, that's the thing. That's the thing. You guys get here and you think that you're one of them. Black people in America, we know we not the white dominant society. They continue to show us. They continue to show us when they pull us out of cars during traffic stops. When a cop assaults a black person and gets away with it, they continually show us that we're not one of them. We know that we're not one of them. But when you guys get here, and let's say you're on the whiter side, like this woman right here, she's on the whiter side. She could pass for a white woman, She put some blonde dye in her hair. Put some blonde dye in those eyebrows, start dressing like a Karen. She could pass for white. When you guys get here, right, and you get into your little affluent neighborhoods, or you get around a couple white people, you start thinking that you're better than the people that are from this country. You start feeling like you're better than black people. You start feeling that you're not a migrant. And clearly, I think that assessment of you is true, because you feel entitled. You feel entitled that black people should be doing something for you. You feel entitled that you think that black people and migrants are on the same playing field. We are not. We are citizens of America. We go back generations building this country. Can you do that? Can you say that? Can you look into your history and point out your great-great-grandmother that was in America? Can you go back into your history and point out your great-great-grandfather in this country? Can you talk to your grandfather and him tell you about how he served in the military during World War II? How he served in the military during Vietnam? How he was a serviceman? Can you go back to those family reunions and go down south and see people that look like you, that have the same last name as you? Go down to those family reunions and you see what slavery was. When I go down to those family reunions, man, it really opens up your eyes to what slavery was, and the masses of people, that how they had us down there. Like I have a deep family history. I have deep family history in North Carolina, Raleigh, North Carolina. That's where a lot of my family is from. Most of my family is from North Carolina. Can she do that? More than likely, no. Her family history is going to go down in Mexico. It's going to go back to Mexico. She's going to have to go back to Mexico to her family reunion. She's going to have to go back to Mexico to talk to her uncles and aunts and her family. Yeah, man, it's very interesting. It's like a very false sense of entitlement, and they think that they're on the same. They think they have the same story as foundational Black America, but they don't. Sinclair says, if you have a tax ID, you are required to pay taxes, child support, and cannot get free benefits if you have a documented income. Interesting. I didn't know that. Yeah, man. Let me see what else she said in here. Hold on. We got more history to go through too. Don't listen. We just hit the tip of this iceberg.
Comprehend. the support from
Oh, okay. She just is just a replaying. Okay, let's get to the next video. Okay, I'll get to this later because this is a black brother that was talking about the situation a little bit. I'll get back to him. Yeah, I'll get back to him. But what's happening here? Oh, what happened here? Hold on. I got too many windows up. Give me 1 second, y'all. I got too many windows up here. Yeah, I talked about him. Y'all already know about him. Let me play this video for you. This was interesting what this brother said. Let me play this video for y'all. Play this for y'all.
Own battles. Their problems are not my problems. Let black people fight their own battles. Their problems are not my problems. I do not want to align with black people. You know who said that? A Mexican American activist. He said this during the 60s when the NAACP reached out to their community for allyship to fight against, to reduce racial segregation and discrimination. These was his words. The Negro battles are not my problems. I do not want to ally with the Negro. And even back then, white racists had negative.
So pretty much he's talking about there was a Mexican activist back in the day, and he talked about how he did not want to align himself with the Negro. He felt that the Negro's problems was the Negro's problems. It was not the Mexicans' problems, right? So it goes back to what I said, you know, there's no such thing as a black and brown coalition, right? There's no such thing as, you know, all brown people supporting black people. Now, that doesn't mean that black people don't support brown people, and that doesn't mean that brown people don't support black people, because there are people like me. I support brown people. I think that it's sad that, you know, some of them are getting deported. I don't think the criminals that are getting deported, they need to go. But, you know, I think that it's a sad situation, because I think that, you know, it's nothing wrong with people wanting a better quality of life. But he's given the history on how they're activists back in the day. They had activists back in the day that would pretty much say the Negro's problems are not my problems, right? So, you know, this whole black and brown coalition, it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. Let's continue. Let me hear what he said again.
Let black people fight their own battles. Their problems are not my problems. I do not want to align with black people. You know who said that? A Mexican American activist. He said this during the 60s when the NAACP reached out to their community for allyship to fight against, to reduce racial segregation and discrimination. These was his words. The Negro battles are not my problems. I do not want to ally with the Negro.
I did not want to align myself with the Negro. You know? He said, I did not want to align myself with the Negro. So when you hear all of this, oh, black people, you're not helping us, and no, this, that, and the third, you know, y'all have had prominent activists that were you know, saying that we don't want to align ourselves. We want to be separate, right? So all this black and brown coalition, respectfully, it just doesn't exist. You know, would it be nice if it did? You know, it would be nice if it did exist. You know, I think that, you know, people aligning themselves to have the same wants and needs in life, I think that would be a good thing. But that's just not what it is, you know, respectfully.
And even back then, white racists had negative stereotypes about Mexican Americans to justify their oppression of Mexican Americans. And they still decide to fight for whiteness. You hear me? Whiteness. This guy right here, Felix, he was the leader of the League of United Latin American Citizens, and he made that statement. Their strategy to fight against racial segregation and discrimination was to pursue whiteness. What they say?
Pursue whiteness. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. Some of these Latinos that come into this country, they try to pursue whiteness. That's why you got 60% of white. That's why you got 60% of Latino men voting for Donald Trump. Because they don't care about the people back home. They don't care about the migrants back home because they're pursuing whiteness. Which further goes into my point. Why are these migrants not calling out Latinos? Why are they not calling out Latinos? You know, the interesting about the whole FBA thing, and I'm an FBA man, you know, it's almost like an inner working fight, right? Because we're fighting people, or we're kind of clashing with people. Let's not say fighting. We're clashing with people that look like us. You know, they're melanated people, you know, Caribbeans, people from the African diaspora. It's almost like an inner fight within the house, almost. And we're not really in the house, but you know, we're on the same playing field, or a little bit, I guess. This is almost like a fight within the Hispanic community, because here you have migrants that are coming here looking for a better life, right? Now, they are criminals because they came here illegally, but here you have them fighting with the citizens of America, the legalized citizens of America. It's almost like an inner fight in their community, but why are they not calling it out? We just seen 2 videos of 2 Latino women calling out Black America. Why are they not calling out the Latino men that wanted to deport them? Interesting, very interesting. Let's continue. And it's very interesting with this whole pursuing whiteness. I felt that for a very long time about a lot of Latinos, because a lot of them, they come here and, you know, they assimilate, and it's almost like they, you know, what do they call it? I forgot what they call. It's not gringos, because gringos is what they call, you know, anybody who's not, you know, it's not gringos, but like when like a Mexican is no longer, when they pretty much become white. I forgot, they have a term for it, but I forgot the name of it. But, you know, I do feel like there are Hispanics that come to America and they pursue whiteness. They forget their roots. I seen a video today where it was a Latino man and he had like a Trump hat on. I might have to find that video. Let me see if I can find that video on my phone. It was like a Latino man, but that man had a Trump hat on. Hold on, let me see if I can find that clip. He was going in. He was like really clapping at, like, he telling one of these women to go back. Let me see if I can find that clip real quick. Let me see. Can I find this clip? It was like a Latino man. He was telling this migrant woman to go back. Oh, you need to go back. That's one of your sisters. That's one of your cousins. A woman could be related to you. You sitting up here talking about you need to go back. Let me play it from the top again. Let me see if I can find this video, because that video was crazy.
People fight their own battles. Their problems are not my problems. I do not want to align with Black people. You know who said that? A Mexican-American activist. He said this during the 60s when the NAACP reached out to their community for allyship to fight against, to reduce racial segregation and discrimination. These was his words. The Negro battles are not my problems. I do not want to ally with the Negro. And even back then, white racists had negative stereotypes about Mexican Americans to justify their oppression of Mexican Americans. And they still decide to fight for whiteness. You hear me? Whiteness. This guy right here, Felix, he was the leader of the League of United Latin American Citizens, and he made that statement. Their strategy to fight against racial segregation and discrimination was to pursue whiteness. What they say, history don't repeat itself, but it rhymes.
Very interesting. Let me play another clip with this black man. He was talking a little bit about this. Let me see what he was talking about in here. Let me play this brother real quick. Play this brother.
I need Black Americans. Ain't that interesting? Ain't that something? All these immigrant groups now need Black Americans. Ain't that interesting? Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Now you need us. Oh, you talked all that egregious smack about reparations. Some of you who come from the African diaspora talked all that smack. Oh, you don't need it. Just work hard. Well, tell you what. You work hard too. Okay? All right? To the Hispanic community, I mean, nothing but love for you, but a lot of you were very much anti-black racist. Look at the LA City Council. Look at the...
Yeah, like, you know, that's the thing that, you know, that's the thing, man. Because, you know, listen, you know, there's a lot of Latino people that, and listen, I grew up with a lot of Latino people, right? I grew up with a lot of Latino people. And listen, you know, I don't want to make it seem like I'm against the Latino community, because there are a lot of great Latino people that are not like that. They ain't got a racist bone in their body, and they're really good people, man. Honestly, they're really good people. But there is a sect in the Latino community that does have a resentment towards Black Americans. And, you know, he's just calling it out, man. You know, it is. I showed you guys the clip, not the clip. I showed you guys the article clip where you had a Mexican gang member ethnically cleansing his neighborhood of Black people. I mean, clearly the resentment is there. Clearly it's there. So, you know, for us to act like it doesn't exist, you know, I think that's doing a disservice to us.
Deputy gangs who are mostly Latino led now. Oh, happen all across the country. You look at the Asian community, model minorities. Oh, so now you're being targeted the same way that we were being targeted, and we wanted justice, we wanted compensation, and now the shoe's on the other foot. Now you need us. Ain't that some shit, Black America? Now they need us. Ain't that some shit? All these immigrant groups now need...
Yeah, it's crazy, you know? And respectfully, you know, listen, man. Like I said, you know, I'm not knocking nobody that's looking for a better quality of life. You know, I think that's a positive thing. But to act like, you know, people that, you know, I just feel like FBA, we don't owe nobody nothing. You know, we don't owe Latinos nothing, respectfully. We've done a lot for the Latino community. You know, we've done a lot for the Latino community. Respectfully, what have the Latino community actually done for us? You know, has it just been a one-way thing? You know, has it just been a one-way thing? I just seen a video where it was a bunch of Latino men dancing for Trump. I'm trying to find that. Hold on, give me 1 second. I just seen that. It was on here. This wasn't it. Latino. I'm literally Latino MAGA. Where I can't find this clip at, man. Hold on. I literally just seen it. It was a bunch of Latino men dancing. Dancing for Trump, you know? Shucking and jiving, high-fiving for Trump. I mean, hold on, let me see this. Yeah, Latino. This is not it, but this is...
us. He thinks I love him enough, so hey, he loves him.
So you love Trump?
Fuck yeah.
So you're gonna vote for Trump?
Yes, sir.
What about when he said most Mexicans are crossing illegally? What do you say to all that?
It's true.
Damn! Why are they not calling out the Latino men that turned their backs on them? Why are they not calling them out? Why are they not calling them out? Clearly, they're not calling them out. These people exist. But you keep seeing videos of Hispanic women and other Latinos calling out Black America. But you're not calling out your brothers and your sisters and your cousins that turned their backs on you, you know, that said, no, we don't want no more of y'all in here, you know. They shut the door on y'all, but y'all mad at Black America. Why? But you're not mad at your brothers and your sisters. Interesting. Let me see what
Latinos by nature, we're conservative and we do not kill our babies.
Here we go.
I mean, I'm a Latina, and like I was telling,
Hey, we got a Latina woman. Hold on, let's see what she's talking about.
I mean, I'm a Latina, and like I was telling somebody earlier, I finally have a voice that I don't have to be a Democrat. And Latinos by nature, we're conservative, and we do not kill our babies. We believe in family and God, religion, and He offers all of that. And what better way to do it with our economy doing so well? We're making money, we're working. I love it. I mean,
why are they not calling out this woman? Why? How about this? How about this? Why are they not asking this woman for help? Why aren't the migrants asking this woman for help? This is a Latina woman living in America, naturalized citizen. Why are they not calling out? Why are they not asking them for help? Why are you calling on Black America? It's very interesting. Very interesting. Hold on. Let me see what else we can find on here. I just put in Latino MAGA. Let me see. Let me see if I can find some more. Hold on. You know? Latino MAGA. Hold on. What's this? Let me put in Latinos for Trump, because you know that sect does exist. Latinos for Trump. Latinos for Trump. You know, I seen a Latina. I wish I could find the video, but I seen a Latino man disrespecting this migrant woman, talking about, oh, she's going, oh, she better go back, and yeah, she go back. You know, had a little Trump hat on. You know, I don't see Black America doing that. You know, you may have a couple knuckleheads that want to clown y'all. I don't think that's right. Is this it?
We trust him with the word that he promised us Latinos.
This is not it. This is not it. Yeah, but he did a parody of this video. This was the video he did a parody of, and he was like clowning this woman. I don't think that was funny that he clowned that woman. I wish I could find it. Hold on, Dan Bash should be fired. Yeah, I don't know, for some reason.
A lot of Latinos did not go to work, and that's crazy.
Yeah, listen, I feel for the Latino community, bro. I really do. Hold on. Let's play this. Hold on.
We have a message for you.
Latinos for Trump.
President Trump, we love you. We will support you all the way to the end. Thank you for everything you've been doing.
Why are they not asking these people for help? These look like good people, right? These are people from your country, right? They voted for Trump. You know, they're part of the problem. They're the reason he's in office. Look, you know, you're seeing the percentage of Latino men that voted for Trump. Why are they not asking these people for help? Why did these look like good people, right? Why did I ask these people for help? That's interesting.
We have a message for you, President Trump, from all the way down from the RGV 956. Latinos for Trump here representing. We've been with you since 2016. Co-founded Latinos for Trump. We pray for you, and it's time to what? Finish.
Whoa! Whoa! They said finish the wall? I don't see no Black Americans talking about finish the wall, Trump, finish the wall. Here you have Latinos telling Trump to finish the damn wall. But you're calling Black America for help? Make it make sense. I don't see no Black Americans talking about finish the wall, finish the wall. Look at this. We gotta watch this again.
President Trump, we love you. We will support you all the way to the end. Thank you for everything you've been doing. We have a message for you, President Trump, from all the way down from the RGB 956. Latinos for Trump here representing. We've been with you since 2016. Co-founded Latinos for Trump. We pray for you, and it's time to what? Finish
Wow. But you're calling on foundational Black America to help. But you got your brothers, your sisters, your cousins, your aunties, your uncles, your countrymen voting for Trump and saying to finish the wall, finish the wall, finish the wall. That's deep. That's deep. That's deep. That's deep. That is deep. That is deep. Yeah, man. Listen, man, you know, let me just tell you guys my stance, right? Like I said, you know, because we went through this a little bit earlier. Let me just tell you my stance. Like I said, you know, I feel compassionate towards the Latino migrant community, and I feel compassionate towards the entire migrant community. Essentially, a lot of people have come here looking for a better quality of life, a better standard of living. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. Let me go widescreen on y'all. Let me talk to y'all. I don't think there's nothing wrong with people coming here wanting a better life. You know, I think there's nothing wrong with that. But at the end of the day, America cannot continue to withstand the way it is. We cannot continue to bring in 14 million migrants and give them free health care, put them up in high-rise hotels, give them stipends. We cannot continue to withstand like that as a country. No country could withstand that. They're talking, you know, I've heard the government talking about going into people's Social Security to pay for this. Cutting the tax, raising the property taxes, taxing the people to pay for this. Cutting the funding for school and law enforcement to pay for this. We cannot continue to withstand that. We can't pay for that. No country would foot that bill. Do you think Dubai would fit that bill? Do you think Russia would fit that bill? Do you think China would fit that bill? Absolutely not. So is it sad that, that you're coming here with the guise of looking for a better quality of living and you're getting turned away and you're getting deported? Is it sad? Yeah, it's sad. But, it's a sad system, and listen, the criminals, let me just say this. The criminals that have committed crime in this country, those are the people that I'm more so on it. Like when Trump got 100 ICE agents kicking down the door and they're looking for some pedo or some type of sexual assaulter or some type of criminal or gang member that's from another country and they've committed crime after crime after crime, I'm elated. I'm happy to see that. I love to see that. But I'm compassionate. When I see ICE agents kicking down the door of a hardworking Hispanic man, and he has his little babies in there, and they're living on a air mattress, and they're just trying to make ends meet and live for another day. Who wouldn't feel compassionate towards that? Who wouldn't feel, a way about that? Who wouldn't feel compassionate towards that situation? So I'm compassionate towards that situation, but it's a sad situation that migrants have to understand that we cannot continue to just bring in 14 million migrants and give them free room and board and pay for their Medicare. You know, we got veterans, we got homeless people to take care of, we got senior citizens to take care of. We got to take care of the next generation of young adults that want to buy homes. We got to take care of our elderly. We got to take care of our veterans. The citizens of America come first, and that's why Trump won.
You don't find that suspicious?
You know, I'm just keeping it a buck. I'm just keeping it real, you know? Yeah, man. But is it a sad situation? It's a sad situation. Absolutely. And my heart goes out to, you know, the migrants that are dealing with that. But from what I'm seeing, because this is what I'm seeing that you got people of your own community wanting you out. You know, I keep seeing these videos of Latinos. I wish I could find that video. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Let me just see something real quick. I'm so mad I can't. I wish I would have liked that video and at least saved it. So at least I would have been able to go pick it up and take a look at it. What is this? Oh, I have something else I want to show you guys. I think I'm gonna get to that next. About the tether, because the tether stuff is real, man. I can't wait to show y'all that one. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to find this video. Let me play this video of this brother. I forgot to play this one. Dang. What website is this on? Give me 1 second. Why can't I find this? Something else I want to play. Hold on. Black Alpha Network. Let me see if I can find that video he had up here. Here you go. What is happening? Here you go. Let's play this.
We're not saving you, Miss. We're not saving you, Miss Gonzalez, Romero, Alfredo. We're not saving you, Pedro. We're not saving you. It's not going to happen. How come you keep seeing all these migrants and illegals talking about Black Americans? You don't see them asking the Asians to come help. You don't see them asking the Jamaicans to come help. You don't even see them asking the dominant society to come help.
Hold on 1 second.
They skip over this community. They skip over that community.
I agree. What did I just say? What did I just say, y'all? Let me run that back. What did I just say? I said that they literally skipped over the Latino community that voted to get them out. They skipped over them. They skipped over the liberal white women that turned their backs on them. They skipped over the white men that are the dominant white society that are voting for these things to happen and want these things to happen. They skipped over all of those people and they looked at Black America. Why?
We're not saving you, Miss Gonzalez, Romero, Alfredo. We're not saving you, Pedro.
And I don't agree with the verbiage. I don't like the whole. I don't agree with the verbiage here, but I understand what he's trying to say. I don't agree with the verbiage and the way he's conveying it, but I understand what he's trying to say.
Bro, we're not saving you. It's not going to happen. How come you keep seeing all these migrants and illegals talking about Black Americans? You don't see them asking the Asians to come help. You don't see them asking the Jamaicans to come help. You don't even see them asking the dominant society to come help. They skip over this community.
I said all of this.
They skip over that community. They skip over that community. They skipping over the community that's standing right next to them. Right. They keep saying, we want Black Americans to help us. How come the spotlight is on us to help y'all? I'm going to tell you why. It's because you've never gotten anything without foundational Black Americans. You will never get anything without foundational Black Americans. You won't even eat without foundational Black Americans. That's what happens when you are a part of a system that gives you luxuries and benefits based on what we create. That is the problem with being a tether. When a tether is untethered, they sink and they drown. I'm going to say that one more time. When a tether is untethered, they drown because that means they need you to stay afloat. They need you to eat. So simply when you unravel a tether, they gonna starve and they going underwater and they ain't coming back up. And right now we watching all of them not come back up. Up is America, underwater is a homeland, and they can't swim. Anytime they say Black Americans come help us, they really mean Black Americans, we need y'all because we can't build nothing by ourselves. Anytime they say Black Americans, they gonna deport y'all too, that really means we gonna get deported and FBA come help us. Everything you're hearing come from these migrants all goes back to them needing us. They just ain't real enough to say it. They could come out and just say, FBA, we need y'all because we run, we hide, we flee, we jump. So now they're saying they're going to deport y'all. Translation, we need FBA because my ass about to go home. FBA, we all Black and brown. Translation, FBA, we need y'all because our ass is about to go home. FBA, we all people of color. Translation, we need y'all because y'all ass is about to go home. Every single thing they say is really a cover for what they mean. I call it tether translation. And in their case, FLIR translation. But either way, the translation basically means is that the time is up, time is out, I done iced around and found out, and deportation.
Salute to the hustle life. The hustle life said, I completely agree with the verbiage. Unapologetic. It's a little different. You know, I'm a little compassionate towards it because, you know, listen, man, I grew up in a Hispanic community, so I'm a little compassionate. I'm a little compassionate towards it. I understand, though. I understand because, you know, I understand. Like, you know, Hispanic people, respectfully, Hispanic people, they ain't really, you know, I'm talking about collectively, not some of them, because some of them do rock with Black people, but collectively, Hispanic people have never really shown up for Black people. Let's just be honest; they never really showed up for Black people. But you know, and I'm not taking it away that some of them have. Some of them have showed up for Black people, but collectively, no, they've never shown up for Black people collectively. It's always us, you know, doing things for them. It's always us. You know, pretty much them benefiting off of all of the hard work that we've done, you know. So I agree with the sentiment. I agree.
They found my ass and I'm going to be back home by sundown. That's what it really means. And cool. Checkmate. This is the beauty of them being on team deportable and us foundational Black Americans being on team non-deportable. Seem like team non-deportable always wins. Family, think about that. We have taken over the United States of America and the whole world just by saying, hell no minority, hell no migrant, hell no illegal, hell no immigrant, non-deportable, team non-deportable, FBA lineage first.
You know, I agree. I agree with, you know,
Gonzalez, Romero,
I agree. He has some points. He has some points. Let me see what he put on this. Let me see. I'm just playing random stuff.
Because of that stupid. Oh my God, stupid fucking felon. He's a felon. I don't want him here anymore.
Oh, she's talking about Trump, I guess. I don't know. Listen, man. You know, listen. It's a sad situation. It's a sad situation, but you know, our country cannot continue to withstand the way it is. It can't, you know, just being real, man. We can't continue to withstand this. We can't continue to allow millions and millions of undocumented immigrants. I mean, think about it. You don't see any other country doing that. You don't see any other country doing that. Like literally giving them stipends, giving them free health care. You don't see any other country doing that. It's only America. You know? And it's hurting the American people. It's not helping us. It's not helping us in any way. It's not helping us to implement those things. I'm just looking for, I'm really looking for this video with this Hispanic with the Trump hat, man. I'm so mad I can't find that video, man. That video was nutty. I was like, yo, this is crazy. Let me chill, because sometimes Twitter be putting up some weird stuff sometimes. There's another video I want to show. This goes into the whole tether thing with the whole, because I did see something that I wanted to show my audience. In terms of the tether, I should have clipped that video. Actually, y'all give me a second. Let me find this thing. I'm sorry I don't have these things pulled up already. I should have had some of these things pulled up already. But yeah, man, listen. How do y'all feel though? How do y'all feel about the whole situation? Let me know in the voting. I did put a voting thing in there. Let me see who has it. Oh, Chief Vibes has it. Let me go to his page. Chief Viz. Is this him? Yeah, this is him. He has it on his page. This was interesting. Let me see if I can pull it up. Chief Vibes. Yeah, this is the video with this is the tether right. This is the tethering right here.
African Americans.
Take a look at this video. Now they thought that we're bugging. They think that we're bugging about this whole tether situation, that that the tethering doesn't exist. Take a look at this, how Guyanans and Nigerians were paid to target Black American. Any of y'all saw this? Take a look at this. Take a look at this video right here.
Months now, we've been investigating this network of trolls targeting African Americans, and now we've actually come here to Ghana to try to get the full story.
In the run-up to our journey, we had discovered that all of the accounts were connected to an NGO called Eliminating Barriers for the Liberation of Africa, known as EBLA or EBLA. Looking at the website, it was clear something was off. Parts of it still had dummy text. It was impossible to make an actual donation. And most mysteriously, one of the photographs had a Russian file name. Though the group claimed to be focused on issues like poverty in Ghana, its employees posted almost exclusively about the US. Some used incendiary language. America's descent into a fascist police state continues. Someone needs to take that senator out.
Are we being infiltrated by tethers abroad?
Often they posted on real US groups, an attempt to gain legitimacy and build an audience. Many even implied they were in America. We all are sick and tired of the violence that's taking place in our communities. In reality, they were here, in a nondescript house on the outskirts of Ghana's capital.
Are we being infiltrated by tethers abroad?
Where the operation has been based. There's no sign for an NGO. We're about an hour outside of the city, and you can see this is a very secluded residential area. And people here have been telling us that about 3 weeks ago, Ghanaian security services showed up here, raided the building, and no one's been back since.
Sources in Ghana's national security tell CNN that all of EBLA's funding came from Russia. After the raid, the accounts went quiet for a few days. Then on Instagram, the group changed their handle names and started posting again.
Are we being infiltrated by tethers abroad, man? You know? You got tethers in Nigeria posting fake stories and posting like, oh, I'm a Black American in America. What's going on in these cities are crazy. So much racism, so much poverty, but it's some Nigerian trying to act like a black American in America. Listen, man, the tether stuff is real. Anybody trying to deny that there's not tethers, that the tethering is real. The tethering is real. You got Nigerians. You got Nigerians in Africa, cosplaying as Black Americans, making fake stories, writing fake posts, acting like they're in America, Russian collusion. Let me know what y'all think of that. I saw that today. That was very interesting. I haven't saw that before. That was very interesting. Yeah, man, that was very interesting. I'm stuck on these Latinos for Trump, man. I want to play some more Hispanics for Trump videos. Hold on. Hispanics. Let me see if I can find a YouTube video. Hold on. Let me see if I can find a YouTube video of Hispanics for Trump. Let me see if I can find Hispanics for Trump. See if we can find any Hispanics for Trump. Let me see. Yeah, I see we got one video here. Let me see something. I really want to get to the meat and potatoes of the Latinos for Trump. Oh, not Hispanics for Trump. Let me put in Latinos for Trump, not Hispanics. Latino. Mama huevo. Hold on. Latinos for Trump. Latinos for Trump. Let me see. Latinos for Trump face emotional reactions. Let me see. Nah, this woman, she didn't vote for Trump. This was a woman that was I remember this woman. This woman, and you know, salute to this woman, man. I feel the pain in her heart, man. Salute to her. God bless her. This woman was looking for asylum on the website. There was a website that was like pretty much a website, you know, for illegal immigrants to go on there, wait online to get their permission to go in the country or whatever. This woman, she was trying to do the right thing. You know, salute to her. She was trying to do the right thing. She was trying to go through the proper channels, and you know, the website shut down on her during Trump's inauguration. So, you know, this woman was doing the right thing. You know, I don't want to pile on this woman. I feel for her, man. She was trying to do the right thing. Let's find some real Latino Trump supporters in here that was like, you know.
Waking up to news that mass deportation started today. So if you're an immigrant, please know that you have the right, and share this to everyone you know so everyone's aware. You have the right to remain silent. If ICE knocks on your door, you don't have to answer it. Do not consent to any searches if they do not have a warrant.
Yeah, I've been hearing that. Yeah, that's what they've been telling. That's what I was watching the news today, and that's what they're telling the migrants. They said don't you don't have to answer any questions. You have the right to remain. That's what they're telling a lot of the migrants to do.
Warrant signed by a judge. They don't even have the right to be in your property. So please remain silent. Do not sign any documents, especially if you do not understand. If you are in public and ICE stops you, please remain silent. You do not have to disclose your immigration status. They do not have the right to search your belongings or your bag without a warrant. You don't have to.
She should start carrying her passport in case they start doing mass
evidence that you are not being aggressive. And now a little disclaimer, because I am Latina and I am scared of our racist government. I am not an undocumented immigrant. I am a U.S. citizen.
Donald Trump wasted no time.
We got a tether in the building. Donald Trump wastes no time. It's the niggas' fault. I can hear it in the accent. Let's hear what he got to say.
I think his immigration crackdown. According to NPR, raids are targeting cities far beyond the border, sparking outrage and fear among communities. In Newark, NPR reports that ICE detained both undocumented migrants and youth.
Now, I live in New York. I haven't heard any incident in New York yet. I've been hearing in New Jersey. Of course, I've seen the video in Boston. I haven't heard about anything in New York yet. Not to say that it won't come, but I haven't heard of anything big in New York yet.
As citizens in a controversial raid.
We have confirmation of an ICE raid at a business establishment in Newark, New Jersey that led to the
it was in Jersey.
arrest of a U.S. military veteran.
ICE did a raid in New Jersey today, and it proved that this was never about undocumented immigrants. This was never about criminals or safety. This was about imprisoning anyone who they deemed to be an immigrant. ICE went to Newark, New Jersey today. They went to some random business venue and just started arresting people.
Now, I do want to tell black people this. This is very important. Let me tell black people this. This is something we need to do, though. I'm gonna say this. Black people, have your proper identification on you. Let me say that right now. Have your proper identification on you. Have your proper identification on you. Listen, I know we're not them. We've been here for generations and generations and generations. But the white dominant society ain't gonna have a problem if they pull up on a bunch of Haitian immigrants, you know, and your hairline ain't looking right that day. Maybe somebody zeked you. The white dominant society ain't gonna mind grabbing you by the coattails and throwing you in the back of one of them ICE vans. So I would like to tell, you know, or FBA, keep your ID on you. Keep your ID on you, because they might pull up on some of us and try to throw us in one of them ICE vans, or try to, they might try. They might try. So I'm letting y'all know, carry some identification on you, Just letting y'all know. But this food for thought.
They arrested anyone who they thought was undocumented. And within all the people that they arrested were U.S. citizens and a U.S. military veteran. And Newark, New Jersey's mayor, Ross Baraka, is completely disgusted by the actions of ICE today, and he is calling it out. He said that the U.S. veteran was ridiculed and the legitimacy of his military documentation was questioned. He's also calling out the fact that ICE had no warrants in conducting any of the arrests, and they just showed up to this venue and started indiscriminately arresting anyone who they believed looked like an immigrant. It's also being loud at the fact that these actions are a violation of the Fourth Amendment. This is exactly the response that we should be expecting from our politicians. Baraka is not going to let this slide, and he is standing up for his residents. This was never about going after undocumented immigrants. ICE will arrest anyone who they deem looks like an immigrant. Doesn't matter if you're...
I kind of agree. I kind of agree with that, because I'm gonna be honest with you. Let's say hypothetically, let's say you an FBA man, and let's say you got a bunch of Hispanic friends, right? And your friends are Dominican, right, or something like that. I can see ICE rolling up on you and questioning y'all and stuff like that, and trying that nonsense. I can see that happening. So even though a lot of us, we probably, we think it can't happen, it could happen. They could try it. They could try it. I would agree. They would. White dominant society. You got these white men that are, they're not even from the places they police. They just join the ICE or whatever like that. They fired up on Mountain Dew in a second term of Trump. They ain't got time. The white man ain't got the time to figure out the logistics. Here you've been in America longer than him. He just fired up on Mountain Dew in Trump's second term. He ain't trying to figure out the logistics if you belong in here or not. So yeah, keeping that ID might be important,
U.S. citizen or resident, if you look like an immigrant, they'll arrest you. And that's exactly what we've been trying to warn people about. They are not just coming for undocumented people. They are coming for everyone.
So here we have some videos where people showed their reacted to what is happening now. So let's watch them.
Honestly, guys, at this point, it's more than blue or red, black and white, whatever the fuck. We live in such a cruel world today that our children are no longer safe in schools. People are...
Yeah, I heard that they going into schools. They going into schools and grabbing up the kid. Now, I ain't gonna lie. That's kind of law. They're gonna pull kids out of schools. That's ridiculous. That's kind of crazy. I don't mind them going to like the parents' jobs and pulling them out. I don't mind that. But to go to the schools, come on, that's kind of low. But I guess I don't know, man. I don't know. Sinclair says they're illegal. You're not protected by constitutional rights. I agree. Salute to Sinclair, Trump's #1 supporter. I'm joking, Sinclair. I'm joking. Listen, a lot of people supported Trump. Listen, I didn't vote for Trump, and I wasn't supporting him. But I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of hoping Kamala lose. I'm not gonna lie, I was hoping Kamala lost. I ain't gonna lie, you know. I wasn't rooting for Trump, but I wasn't I didn't want Kamala to win. Tell you that much. I'll be honest, I didn't want Kamala to win.
No longer safe in hospitals. People have the biggest fear to leave their house to go to work, and also living in the fear that they don't know how they're gonna provide for their family. And it's even more so sad that so many Latinos, so much of our raza is pro this Chiro guy. I don't even want to say his name.
See, salute to this woman right here. At least she admitted it. This is the first woman that I've seen in a video admit it. She's admitting that, yo, there's a lot of Latinos that's for him. That's for Trump. She admitted it. This is the first person I've seen admit it. That said, yo, it's a lot of Latinos that's for him. And that's my question to the migrant crisis. I mean, excuse me, that's my question to the migrants. Why are you not going after the naturalized citizens of your country that's in America? Why are you not going at them? Why are you looking at Black America and going at us, or going at clapping at us? Why are you not going at the people that are from your country, that been in America for 1 or 2 years, 1 or 2 generations now, and they feel that they're better than you and they can tell you to go back home? Why are you not mad at them? I respect this woman for at least calling it out, because I want to see more Latino. I want to see more migrants call them out. You got all this smoke for Black Americans. Call out those Mexican Latinos, those whitewashed Latinos shucking and jiving for the white dominant society. Get at them. Get at them, bro. Get at them.
But I ask you guys, let's come together in prayer, because what else can we do? Spread the word, share resources, let people know they have rights.
Now that's it. What Sinclair said is very interesting. She says, as an illegal immigrant, you don't have any constitutional rights. Now I don't know if that's true. Let me look that up, Sinclair. Do migrants have constitutional rights? I would think they don't. I would agree with you on that, Sinclair. Okay, I looked it up on Google. Now I don't know if Google but I just asked Google. It says yes, asylum seekers. Okay, now this is for asylum seekers. Yes, asylum seekers have constitutional rights in the United States. Now, every migrant is an asylum seeker. So maybe that's probably the leeway Sinclair was talking about. If you're signed up for asylum, then yeah, you're protected under constitutional rights. But if you're just a migrant here, you're not seeking asylum. You're not having any asylum. So I would say that you're not protected underneath the constitutional rights. So by way of the Constitution, it wouldn't be necessarily wrong if ICE rolled up on a bunch of illegal immigrants, and if they're not asylum seekers, they could essentially throw them in a van and take them to wherever they got to take them. Yeah, that's interesting. Let's continue. Hold on. We don't pay for no premiums over here. Hold on. Let me get this out of here. Give me a second.
Considering that the ICE raids are happening right now, and a lot of immigrants are going to be deported back to their countries, I would like to share my story as an immigrant. I was born in Mexico City and now live in Mexico City. But when I was 4 years old, my dad was offered a job to live in Boston, Massachusetts. Well, in Framingham, Massachusetts. And my parents took it. They decided it was a great opportunity to live abroad. And so we moved as a family when I was 4. We lived there for 7 years, and they were a great 7 years. I had an amazing childhood. It was early 2000s. I was, living in New England. In Massachusetts, it's a beautiful state. It was very liberal. It was super diverse. I grew up knowing people from all over the world, and it really felt like this vibrant American spirit of, if you want to come here and dream and make your dream come true, you can, and so I really appreciated the US a lot. I would say the Pledge of Allegiance proudly, and I was also extremely proud of being Mexican. For me, it was an honor to be a Mexican immigrant. We lived 7 years in Framingham, and then my dad was offered a better job.
I ain't gonna lie, this story mad long. I ain't gonna lie. No disrespect. Salute to her. Salute to her. It's a long story. I ain't gonna lie. Salute to her though. I was really looking for I was really looking for Trump supporters, like Latino Trump supporters. I wasn't necessarily looking for, migrant stories. No disrespect to them, but is this what I'm looking for? Trump for this is a music video. I don't want to watch that. Let me see this.
When Trump came for our rights, the ACLU.
Give me 1 second. I don't want to watch the David Parkman show. Who the hell is David Parkman? I'm just looking for some Latino Trump supporters. Where they at? Latinos for Trump. Let me see this.
In crime, they're rapists. And some, I assume, are good people.
I mean, he's not saying that we're all rapists.
I'm a former chief of police on a border town. I'm Hispanic, proud to be Hispanic, and I'm 100% behind Donald Trump for his candidacy to the White House.
My name is Miriam Cepeda. I am an American graduate student here at the University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley, and I wholeheartedly believe that Mr. Donald J. Trump will make America great again.
See, I want the migrants, right? This is what I want the migrants to do. I want the migrants to call these people out. Call these people out. I don't want to see migrants on a video calling out Black Americans. Black Americans came out and voted for Kamala. Black men, 77%. Black women, 91%. You don't got no right to call us for nothing. Call on the 60% of Latino men that voted for Donald Trump. Call on them. They turned their backs on you. Call on those liberal white women with their hair dyed the same color as a Mountain Dew Baja Blast. Call on them. Call on them.
My name is Frank Santos, and I was born in Tijuana, Mexico. I am voting for Donald Trump to be the next president of the United States.
My whole life, I would ask my teacher, what's the difference between a Republican and a Democrat? And the teacher's answer was always the same. It was, you know what, mijo? You're poor, you're Hispanic, you're a Democrat. And you know what? That's not true.
Sounds familiar. Sounds familiar. Sounds familiar. That's I guess the Democrats tell everybody that story. Oh man. Listen. It's a sad story. We're coming up on 2 hours. I think we're gonna call it a night. Listen, let me just say this again. Let me go widescreen if I can. Oh, I can't go widescreen. Yeah, let me just say this. Like I said, I'm compassionate towards the migrant community. I'm compassionate towards their gripes. I'm compassionate towards them wanting a better quality of life. I'm compassionate towards them breaking up homes. But like I said, it's a sad situation. It's a sad situation. like I said, no, the criminals have to go. The criminals, they gotta go. The criminals gotta go. They can't stay here. But the people looking for a better quality of life, it's a sad situation. But you know, you came here illegally. You came here as a criminal. When you decided to cross that border, you became a criminal. You didn't decide to come here through the proper channels. You didn't decide to come here and you know, go through the process. Especially a lot of you migrants that's been here for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. You've been here for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years, and you ain't go through none of the proper. You had ample time to fill out the forms, fill out the things you need to do, take your tests and all that. You decide to not do that. You know, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, you know, I'm compassionate towards that situation. But you know, America cannot continue to go the way it is. We cannot continue to bring in 14 million migrants into this country within the span of 4 years, spend billions and billions and billions of dollars on them. We can't continue to go that way, man. We can't fit that bill. Black America can't fit that bill. America as a whole can't fit that bill.
You don't find that suspicious?
We can't. Listen, but that's how I feel about it. You know, it's a sad situation, but America cannot continue to withstand that. We cannot continue to fit the bill for the migrant crisis. You know, billions of dollars being allocated to put people up in high-rise hotels, give them stipends, free medical care. I mean, who paid for that? I mean, who voted for that? I didn't vote for that. I didn't vote to put migrants up in high-rise hotels. You know, we all going to work. We're working a 9 to 5. Some of us are working jobs we hate. We're coming in, we're clocking, we're saving money, we're paying the bills, we're paying the mortgage, your rent, electric, water, food. We didn't vote to put migrants up in high-rise hotels and live better than the American people. You got veterans that, you know, served in the military. You know, eating a cold can of kettle corn out the can, eating a cold can of kettle corn out the can. He done served the country, and he's living in a hovel. But you got a migrant, he up there living in the laptop. He up in the W hotel, you know, got the heat on blast, you know, kicking his feet up. I didn't vote for that. You didn't vote for that. So, I mean, come on, bro. We just got to be real. We got to be honest, you know, respectfully. The migrants have to go home. You know, everybody can't go. I've said that a million times. Everybody can't go. We all can't go to Russia. We all can't go to Dubai. We all can't go to China. We all can't go to Russia. We all can't go to Canada. We all can't go to Denmark. We all can't go. We all cannot go. We all can't go. Some of us have to stay here and try to make this country something. Some of us have to stay in this country and try to make it something. Some of us, we all can't go. So that's just the reality of the situation. It is what it is. But it's real and it's honest. But my heart goes out to the migrants. You know, I'm compassionate towards their situation. I hate to see, you know, people looking for a better quality of life, having families, wanting to do better, and, you know, being deported. You know, it's a sad situation. I understand, and I'm compassionate towards that. But yeah, man, that's what it is, man. Salute to my mods, and salute to Sinclair for holding me down tonight. Salute to Sinclair. Salute to everybody that's in the chat right now. We got about 23 people in the chat. Salute to everybody in the chat. See everybody out there thugging and bugging. Okay. Salute to everybody. But with that being said, guys, we're gonna call it a night. Thank you guys for joining me. Yeah, I took a couple of days off. I'm gonna try to do more lives, try to be more active with the lives, drop a few more videos. Stay tuned for that. Make sure you guys stay tuned, and I'll see you guys on the next live, man. God willing, we'll see you guys on the next live. You guys have a productive week. Hope you guys have been entertained as well as enlightened. I am your host, True and Living. I'll see you guys on the next live. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Oh yeah, and get in that comment section. Get in that comment section after the video is done, man. I'll see you guys on the next live. We out, man. You guys have a good night. Toodles. Repping the road, foreign guys with my name on their toes. These studies announce me, honestly, put the seat